Let's talk some winners from training camp so far. Let's go. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Onebar with Lupagus, and training camp might be a wee young lad so far, but there's already clearly some winners. We're going to be talking about the top 5 winners so far in training camp.
Yes, training camp doesn't even have a pube yet, but if you have pubes and you're over 21, head over to Liftbridge Brewing Company, check them out. Either hit them up right there in Stillwater, beautiful facility there, or find their local brews in your local liquor store because they are delicious. And like I said many times already on the show, summer just tastes better with Liftbridge in your hand.
You will not regret it. And as always, let us know your favorite Liftbridge brew in the comments. Speaking of, hashtag Liftbridge in the comments for a chance to win $50 to Liftbridge. You can get a shirt, a beautiful drinking glass, whatever the hell you want.
Oh.
All you got to do is hit hashtag Liftbridge in the comments. And also, if this video gets more than 100 likes, we're going to be giving away some Onebar and Lupagus swag, 2 hats. So even if you're not going to leave a comment, hit that like button so somebody else can win. 2 hats given away, 100 likes. Let's go.
Wow. All right, let's hop in. Who are some winners so far from this very, very young Vikings training camp?
Well, let's start off with wide receiver. Let's go KJ Osborn. KJ Osborn, especially in the last practice, really ruffling some feathers on those defensive backs, making them look silly. And what I love about this, hearing good things about KJ Osborn is, I mean, we all know his rookie year, Onebar and Lupagus were not very nice to him, thought he was gone, could not believe he made the team last year, and then he just goes and rips it up. And I love the fact that he's backing this up with yet another wonderful training camp.
Well, he's also showing his second year wasn't a fluke. This guy is just a hard worker, a guy who loves football. He gets his nose, I'm not going to say in the books, but he studies other players. He puts the time in the offseason and is showing again already. KJ Osborn, I'm going to feel a lot better when Adam Thielen leaves because we're going to have KJ Osborn on this roster.
Whoa.
And I think he's going to be very, very good again. Don't sleep on him, especially when it comes to fantasy purposes. This offense will be spreading the ball around. And KJ Osborn, he had 7 touchdowns last year. I think he's just getting started.
I love KJ Osborn. I love what he's going to end up doing for us. What my big question with him is he was just meant to be a beautiful number 3, or could he actually be possibly a future number 2 to Jefferson? And I look forward to him proving that this year.
Oh, I think he can. And I think he would accept that challenge and rise to it as well.
Wow. All right, let's go. Who do you got next?
Well, let's go with the guy we actually both kind of predicted might have a bigger role in this offense than many initially thought. It's Johnny Mundt, the tight end, backup tight end.
We've been very rude to Johnny Mundt.
Well, I know, but we also said like he's going to have a career year because Kevin O'Connell is his boy. They're going to use him. He's nothing special. He doesn't have any elite physical traits. He's not overly fast, not overly big. But I think he's a guy who's going to finally get used, and I think he will produce. And he's already making some plays in camp. He actually embarrassed our first-round pick, Lewis Seen. Out-muscled him for a football.
Embarrassed me. I don't know. Well, I didn't actually see it, but we'll see.
Embarrassed me just hearing about it.
Johnny Mundt, I mean, we've heard a number of times in whoever's breaking the news or cutting this down is Johnny Mundt's making tough catches, or they're looking Johnny Mundt's way. And the fact they're even looking at him is a big win for Johnny Mundt. And he is our backup tight end, and we need to start to realize that we might see him quite a bit.
Oh, it'll be Mundt time. So much Mundt.
I got Mundt butt.
We'll be munting on 3rd and 8.
We'll be munting. I got nothing. Johnny Mundt, we'll see. Yes, career year, absolutely. He only needs 11 receptions to make that happen, but so far, everything's looking good.
We're not saying a career year for Johnny Mundt is a huge production, but he's going to have a career year.
All right, let's go to the defense side of the ball. Let's go to the secondary. Mr. Cam Dantzler, kind of a guy, I don't want to say he's like the lost or forgotten guy with Patrick Peterson and bringing in Andrew Booth. Caleb Evans is making noise, but Cam Dantzler holding his own, showing that he is not ready just to hand over that number 2 spot to Mr. Booth.
No, he is making plays, looking good out there, had a couple interceptions, I think, already. And he's playing for his boy, Jeff Gladney. He flat out came out and said it. So he's got an extra chip on the shoulder playing for his former teammate who tragically passed away just a few months back. So Cam Dantzler, again, when you are he's a 3rd round pick in year 3 and you draft a corner in round 2, that's gotta motivate somebody, and I think it's definitely motivating Cam Dancer, and I think we're going to see the best football from him that we've seen so far out of his career.
Yeah, not only round 2, but then go with Caleb Evans in round 4, looking to clearly upgrade it, sign some cornerbacks in the offseason. So I hope he comes in very, very hungry and just eats up those opposing wide receivers.
Yeah, and so far he is. You love to see him making plays, love to hear that. And again, the guy who's challenged him for a starting spot, Andrew Booth Jr., he's also one of the guys having a great early camp so far. Big interception. I think was that off of Kirk Cousins? I believe it was, that they said he could return to the house at end camp. I think that was day 1 of practice. So Booth Jr., I think just him being on the field is a huge win already. They did rest him yesterday's practice, so they are kind of monitoring his situation as he still recovers from hernia surgery. But once this guy gets to be 100%, man, we got a playmaker on this team.
Yeah, the best part about him, he's already got swagger. He's like, he's just extremely confident. Some might say cocky, which with a cornerback, with a wide receiver, I love to see that. You love to see it, especially this early in his career, chirping at Smith Marset. So you love it. And yeah, he's just backing it up, which is wonderful.
Yeah, those guys are battling like Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels back in the late 80s.
They battled. Who was their rivalry? The Rockers. Was it Demolition?
I'm talking when they fought each other.
Yeah, that was. I don't like watching that video. It made me sad. We got one more before we get that. Remember, #LiftBridge. Hit that like button. We get over 100. We're giving away 2 hats to somebody in the comments. And last one. I mean, this is just a softball, but you can't ignore it.
No, it's Justin Jefferson. Apparently, he has looked better than he has the last 2 camps. This guy is just. He's on the ball. He's ready to go, and he looks. How can this guy look any better? But apparently, I mean, Will Reagan said it. This is the best he's ever looked in camp so far, which is saying a lot because Justin Jefferson has looked amazing the second he put on a purple practice uniform.
He's just like Lupagus. Every time you see him, he just looks better, and I cannot wait to see what year 3 has in store for him because I think we're gonna have a lot of dirty underpants on the Sundays because I think he's gonna put up numbers that are gonna make us blush and look silly.
And not just through the air. They're getting him the end arounds there, jet sweep. So we're going to see a lot of Justin Jefferson used in many ways, and I'm all here for it. I cannot wait to see Justin Jefferson just terrorize opposing defenses.
Wow. There you have it. There are our 5. If we missed somebody that you think has been ripping it up, let us know in the comments. Like the video. Make sure to subscribe. #LiftBridge for a chance to win 50 bones to LiftBridge.
And remember this, female ferrets can die if they don't have enough sex.